this is how we generated 95 leads in 29 days for a roofing contractor. So to start, I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown on the company, a little bit of background, why they came to us. So number one, they came to us because they wanted more leads and better leads. They were working with a company before, but the leads weren't great. Usually the reason for that is a lack of tracking and conversion tracking, and we were able to step in and help with that. And the number one thing that you do to get better leads for Facebook is actually by making sure the pixel's set up correctly, as well as you have your Google Analytics in place. So we'll start with the pixel. We come over to their events manager, and we're able to see everything in here. So right away, pixel's number one, and then we'll actually head over to the Google Analytics. And we can see that this is set up. This is just very, very basic, but it works. And then the second thing is we actually connect their CRM to Facebook and pass that data back. So that's real quick on how we were able to generate 91 leads, or I think 93, in 29 days, as you can see, since the month of April started. Absolutely crushing for them. And then I'll go through real quick on how we set it up so you can actually see the ins and outs. So number one, we have a retargeting. That's because we have the pixel, and I will show you the exact targeting for it. So it's just a retargeting audience, and that's from the pixel, and I'll show you how to set that up after. But then the Facebook page engagement at 180 days. Anybody that's opened a lead form or filled it out or just didn't end up filling it out, that sort of thing. And then their Instagram page engagement. So that's what we do for the retargeting. And I'll show you real quick how to set up a retargeting campaign. Go here, delete. All you do, so you just come down to targeting, switch to original audience options, and then all you're going to do is click create new, create a custom audience, and then you're just going to go to your sources, so website, next, and then it's going to ask which pixel you want. They have a ton of different pixels, but you should only have one. You select the pixel, and then you name the audience, and then good to go. Same thing for like IG page engagements and like Facebook page engagements, same thing, custom. And then Facebook or Instagram account, we'll just go here, we'll click next, select the page. Anyone to engage with a professional account. I don't like 365, that's way too long. I like 180 days because it keeps the audience pretty broad, but still, it's still in the back of people's heads, especially when it's during busy season, like it is now. You can kind of play around with this, but I've found 180 days usually works across the board. Plus, it gives us a lot of audience. And then next, we'll dive into the ad creatives. So what we do, we sat down with the client. We came up with 5 different offers, whether that's instant inspection, financing, discounts, etc. You want to create a bunch of different creatives and offers so that we can test that. And that's the key, is testing. So dive in here. You can see get a new roof from $89 a month. Simple creative. We're using real pictures. That is the key, not AI generated stuff, not stuff pulled off Google. Real pictures of the company. And then for the copy, this is just from Facebook ads library and some competitive research, and I'll show you what I mean. So all you want to do is just click on the country and then just roofer. You search and then you just go over your filters. And you just want to go active ads. And then I usually leave the date range open, but anything that's been running for a month and a half, a month, That usually means they have a winner. And then you usually just take the copy. I pretty much copy and paste, but then adjust it depending on the offer and tailor it towards the client. Simple thing you can do, just see summary details. You can just go bang, put that in. I organize it on a Google Doc for each campaign that we launch and keep each campaign set. That's just what we like to do in-house. So that's how you get the copy. That's how you get the all the pictures. And we can see the one this is the winner. This is a winner for sure. So we are going to scale that. And then we can see another one. Yeah, you can also play with before and after pictures. There's a lot of stuff that you can do, but this is pretty standard. And then this was about halfway through the month. This was our testing phase. We got at the testing phase. We scaled the budgets. This is not what we're running out of the gate. We're running anywhere from like $5 to $20 a day, so that we can test. And then once it hits certain criteria, and for us it was bringing leads and actually bringing in revenue, that's when we scale the budget a little bit to like the $35 a day, the $50 a day, etc. We're not necessarily too happy with the results. That's why we're not like $100, $200 a day, but we're finding that out, and we're going to see the next round of boosting how that does. So we went over the goals, we went over the content, now we went over the targeting. When you launch a new campaign, the targeting is huge. We want to leave it broad because Facebook is way smarter than any of us, and anybody that thinks otherwise, I want them to argue. So right here, we're going statewide because they serve all of Ohio. And it's just as simple as literally just Ohio, nothing else. Nothing else. We didn't change anything audience related. We let the creative do the targeting, and we let Facebook's algorithm learn. We can see here, proof is in the pudding. It's 31 leads in the month just from this ad set alone. And then for Charlotte, since we're going little more niche because it's a city, I do 50 miles in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's it. Don't change the ages. You don't change anything. You let Facebook learn. And the only way that Facebook can actually learn is if you have the proper tracking setup that I went over, like the Google Analytics, the Pixel, etc. That is the best way for them to learn. Now for the placements, I just use Advantage Plus placements personally. It's, again, we let Facebook learn because Facebook's algorithm is going to show the ad to people that are more likely to buy over time. You can't launch ads and expect them right away to bring you results, especially like these. Need time to learn. If you have a new Pixel and you haven't set it up before, you might need to run a top of funnel campaign, which means just an engagement campaign, not to a lead form, just trying to get people to your website so that Facebook can learn. So, but these guys came in, they had the Pixel, but they didn't have the Google Analytics set up and some other pieces in place. So that's kind of what we did. That's how we generated 90 plus leads in 1 month for a roofing company. If you have any questions on how to do any of this, please let me know and I'd be happy to help out.